So a big trap in online business is to choose more money over more time. And if you're a spiritual entrepreneur, that can start looking like feeling really frantic and overwhelmed in your business. So if you want to be creating a reality in your business that feels more grounded, with more presence, with lots of spaciousness, then this episode is for you. I'm sharing my 5 favorite energetic practices that I use as a multiple 6-figure online business owner, and how you can actually use them starting today to start working for you. Hi, I'm Sam, and I help creative entrepreneurs to build out the systems, the team, and the marketing automations to do the work for you so you have ample time to do whatever you want while more and more money flows in. So if you are a 6-figure or multiple 6-figure online business owner, then you already have a lot of the tools in place for a successful business. You already know how to create sales. You already know how to receive money. You probably know how to do sales calls, or at least build sales pages and create amazing offers and deliver amazing results to your clients. But as you grow and as you get more and more success, an issue that can come, and it's like first world problems of actually having so many clients and so many customers and so many projects going on that you are losing time and you have less time. Your calendar is packed. You have a lot of things. And what happens is you start blocking yourself and blocking your success, because if you have more revenue, then on a subconscious level, you are thinking that means I'm going to have even less time. That means I'm going to be even more overwhelmed. And you already know that does not have to be the case. So that's why I'm really excited to talk about energetic practices today and what you can be doing on an energetic level to create more ease, to create more flow, and to actually build up energy within your human body and within your business as a whole. So let's dive in. So the first energetic practice that I love to use is breathwork. And yes, this is a physical process of breathing, often heavily, or doing breath holds. And it actually impacts us very strongly on an energetic level. I mean, if we're thinking on the yogic philosophy, we're thinking about prana. Just one that I really love to do specifically is the Wim Hof Method. You can even go in and do a bunch of Kundalini Kriyas, but at least for a beginner level, Wim Hof is very user-friendly. It's very simple to do, and you can Google it. We'll put links below this video on what you can do. And what breathwork actually does is it clears up our whole energetic body and clears out our physical body. So there's tons of studies out there on the impact of breathwork and how it affects us on an emotional level. It can actually help us process trauma and release trauma. And as a business owner, if you are feeling stressed out, if you're feeling sluggish, if you're feeling stuck, then you really want to start thinking about incorporating breathwork in on a daily basis. And that can be as simple as a 60-second breath of fire where you're just doing deep inhales and exhales through the nose to really clear out your system. Or it can be something like Wim Hof, his breath work, which takes around 10 minutes. Why I love it is I love doing it in the morning every day, just to feel, I like to call it shiny, like feeling really shiny, feeling like really bright and refreshed. And it can just expand your capacity to make quick decisions and actually go throughout the day with a lot more ease. So the second energetic practice that I love doing is cord cutting. And basically throughout the day, even if you're working remotely, even if you're working at home, there can be cords that people have between you, that happen between you and another person, or another person to you, that is draining your energy or is plugging into your energy. And what we just want to simply do is cut our cords on a regular basis. So I do one-on-one client calls or group coaching calls, and after every call I do, even if it's remote, is I cut my cords. And that can be as simple as taking your dominant hand and imagining that it's sharp, it's a blade, and just going down the front of your body, cutting the cords, cutting all the cords 5 times, cutting all the cords, cutting all the cords, cutting all the cords.
Okay guys, something really strange just happened. I sent this video to a woman on my team who edits the videos, and right when we started doing the cord cutting, the video started freaking out on here. Like it started blacking out, like you could hear my voice, but it blacked out. So either the powers that be don't want you to know about this, so really powerful tool, or it really is a testament to how powerful cord cutting is, that it was actually messing up, that energy work was actually messing up this video. So I'm just gonna take it where it started freaking out. You can like see the little chunk of it in the video. But after doing this cord cutting motion 5 times right in front of your body, from the top of your head down to your groin, you are going to gather up the cords. So I have one hand here above my head and one hand around my groin area, and I'm just grabbing them like this and imagining a 50-foot hole next to me on the ground, throwing the cords in and clapping 3 times. Okay. And I do this after every Zoom call I do this after any conversation if I'm just feeling weird. And this is an incredibly important thing if you are a magical person, if you are a powerful magician, which if you're watching this, you are, let me tell you. Because, and especially if you do work with clients and you do work with, or even your team or other people, this is really important because people can plug their energy into you. And then as you're going throughout your day, if you do any processing work or healing work, you're doing the work for them, which, unless you're getting paid to do healing work for someone else, is like, it shouldn't be the case. And I'm not saying that these people are doing this for nefarious reasons. It's not, of course there are such things as real intentional energy vampires, but what I'm talking about here is people are unconsciously plugging their energy into you because you're powerful and they want to access that power. And it's not this nefarious thing. They're just trying to access that power and connect with you. So I do this multiple times a day. I recommend you do this multiple times a day. After every Zoom call you do, after every meeting that you do, it can really, really ramp up your power and energy, and you'll just be shocked at the end of the day how much more energy you have versus when you don't do this work. Okay, and then our third energetic practice, the energetic practice I love doing as a multiple 6-figure online business owner and entrepreneur, is to have an end of day ritual. And this can be if you work remotely, if you work from home, if you work in an office. It applies to any situation. But this is particularly important for those of you who work from home, because when we run our own business, when we work remotely, we can be working 24/7. And that's a beautiful thing, right? You can set your own schedule. You can work late at night or early in the morning or only in the middle of the day because you're your own boss. Right? Beautiful, beautiful thing. One of the main reasons people love being their own boss and owning their own business. However, this also means that you can be working 24/7. And so often when we should actually be turning off for the day or taking actual breaks away from our phones, away from our computers, away from thinking about work and actually, going off, enjoying our lives, we have the option to work. So it is just like lingering, almost like an app in the back of our head, or like an app on your phone that you don't close out, that's just draining battery on your phone. Like those sorts of things are just like, it happens the same way in our brain. So the power of doing an end of day ritual is you're actually shutting down for the day and giving your system a physical representation that you're done. And this gets more and more powerful over time. Okay, so this is when the video starts getting back to normal. So let's just jump back over to the original video and I'll see you there.
With any sort of ritual, what we're doing is we're doing things on the physical plane. It's communicating with our subconscious mind more deeply than if we're just intend for like, I'm done with the day, I'm moving off. If we create an actual physical ritual, it can alert our subconscious, and we do it over and over again. It will alert our subconscious that, okay, we're actually done with the end of the day. Oh, it's actually time. So that could look like closing your laptop. It could look like lighting a specific candle. It could be saying a mantra like, I am done now. I now hand over the rest of my goals to my unseen team, whatever it is. Actually creating a ritual for the end of your day will allow you just to restore yourself and rest so much better at the end of the day, and actually show up to work with so much more energy when it's actually time to work and you're not just being this constantly drained of your energy, checking social media, whatever. So boundaries, they're beautiful. So the fourth energetic practice that I love working with as a multiple six-figure online business owner is shadow work. And you are most likely familiar with mindset work and thought work and law of attraction. And if you do that kind of work and you're not really seeing amazing, miraculous, quick results, it could be that you're not doing enough shadow work, which is really tapping into your subconscious minds to uncover the trauma or the gifts that we actually have hidden in the shadow of our subconscious mind and releasing the power that it has over us. So I recommend this for anyone who feels like they've hit an upper limit when it comes to journaling or mindset work, and you feel like those techniques are not as effective as they were when you first started. So you might want to start looking into shadow work, which if that's the case. And my favorite forms of shadow work, and I feel like the most user-friendly, easiest to get into, is first existential kink. This is a process created by Carolyn Elliott. She has a full book on it called Existential Kink, and it allows you to actually find pleasure in the taboo of our shadow, which can really unlock that energy and release it for you to actually use consciously. Highly recommend Existential Kink. Go check out that book, or I'm sure there's YouTube videos on it where Carolyn goes into it, but that shit works fast and it's a great entry-level thing to go into. We'll link to that below. And then the other great way to do shadow work, which is not exactly shadow work, but I kind of see it as playing in the same ball game, is EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, aka tapping. And a part of tapping is you will talk about all of the negatives and allow all of the negative things to come up. And that's actually allowing you to process it and work through it before you start actually putting in the positive things. Okay, so our fifth and final energetic practice that we're jumping into today is visualization. This is very simple. You probably have done this before if you've ever done any sort of guided meditation, but this is something I love to do every single morning on a daily basis, is to use visualization to clear out my actual energetic body. On the very simplest level, this can look like visualizing a tree trunk coming down from your hips down into the ground and connecting in with the center of the earth to really ground your entire system down. And the other side of this is imagining a pillar of white light coming down and showering your body and cleansing your body, and imagining it going through all of your chakras. So not only is this just cleansing for your energetic body, but it also allows you to tap into more than just you as a human, right? Because we're imagining tapping into the power of the earth and tapping into the center of the universe, so that it's not just on us. And this is so important if you're trying to scale to multiple six figures, if you're trying to scale to seven figures, really settling into it's not just you, it's not all on you. Instead, we're actually able to rely on these larger systems, whether that's a team, whether that's a coach, whether that's a container, whether that's just systems in your business, but it's also the universe, right? Actually allowing support from not just you. So actually visualizing cleansing out your systems on a daily basis through grounding down into the earth and connecting to receiving a pillar of light, cleansing light from the center of the universe is a really powerful practice. We'll try and link to a guided meditation of that down below. And that's actually a part of the guided meditation to connect with the soul of your business meditation that we have created for you too. So we'll connect to that one too. Okay, so those are our 5 energetic I use on a daily or weekly basis as a multiple six-figure entrepreneur to really clear out my system, to not be doing more work than I have to, and actually allow more ease and flow in my business, have a lot of spaciousness of time. Please let us know down below if you have any energetic practices that you love, or which ones from this video that you really want to try out. And of course, if you would love to be supported further in your journey of entrepreneurship, I invite you to apply to work with the Dirty Alchemy team. We are taking on a couple more coaching clients right now for our alchemical container container, our one-on-one alchemical container, where you're actually able to work with me on a one-on-one basis, but also 2 other members of my team. This is a very done with you process where not only do you get coached on a spiritual energetic level to expand as a business owner, but you also get high level marketing strategy, also get copywriting, coaching and editing. You get help with actual implementation. So this is something I've never seen before, a container I don't see other people offering. And it's something that, having run a marketing agency and actually have people on my team that do a ton of implementation for 6- and 7-figure spiritual online businesses, it's been so fun to create this offering. It actually channeled through during the last eclipse portal that, holy fuck, a lot of creatives actually need, whether they're at 6 figures or multiple 6 figures or 7 figures, they need a lot more structure and stability and help with hands-on help with the implementation you can get from just a coaching container. So if you're interested and would love to hear more, you can go to thedirtyalchemy.com/apply. Again, we'll link it down below, and I will see you next week.